In this video, I want to talk about something very important. It's important because you can avoid losing the work that you've done by following some of the things I'm going to describe in here. First, a little tutorial about how to access your files. So this little folder looking icon down here on the taskbar, if you click that, it'll pop up your File Explorer. This is Windows File Explorer. So you can see along the left-hand side here, there's some specific folders called Quick Access, which may be useful at times, but we probably won't ever use these. You'll see OneDrive, we'll always ignore that. And then you have this PC. This is where you want to go to see what is on your drive. So if I click on this PC, I'm going to get this. So I'm going to get some folders up here. Again, this is sort of built into the operating system, so they're going to be there, but we're interested in the devices and drives. So we always have a C and an H. I think you guys see the C, I'm not sure, but you'll see the H. And you know, if the window isn't big enough, you may not see it right away, so you have to scroll down like this. So this is very important. Everything you save ever in this class always must go at this point in time to your H drive. So how do you do that? Well, you can double click in your H drive and you'll put stuff in here. And so that's the H drive. So that's how you access it. So you should often go using Windows File Explorer, click this PC, and then double click H drive, and that'll be all your stuff here. I don't have anything on my H drive right now. I'm going to change that in a moment, but that's how you look for your files to make sure they're saved where they should be. So open it up, this PC, double click on H drive, and you'll have folders here. Now let's close that. And now that you know how to access your files, how to look at them, how to make sure they get saved where they're supposed to be, which is again always right on your H drive, let's open up Autodesk Inventor. And when you sit down to do any work on Inventor whatsoever, you do one of two things. Either you'll make an Inventor project, capital P project, it's a special reserved word for in Inventor, or you'll browse to the Inventor project file of a previously made project and double click on it. So why do you do these things? Well, you'll make an Inventor capital P project so that your files will go where you want them to go, so you won't lose your work. You'll do this maybe a dozen times this year, associated with the dozen or so major projects that we do, 10, 12, 15, something like that. You'll create a new Inventor project roughly that many times, I think. The rest of the times, maybe 3 or 4 times or 5 times the number of days, you'll sit down and you'll browse to a previously created Inventor project file and activate that project. Okay, so let's try this. Recall that if we go to File, then Options, and then the File tab, we generally want this to say H, let's just say always, we want that to say H : /Inventor /, okay? So I'm going to apply. Now that says, hey, Inventor, put all my new projects in this folder, projects folder. Okay, so I've done that. And again, I would do that before I make a new Inventor project. So I'm ready to make a new Inventor project. Let's say it's called Puzzle Cube. So I go to Projects, I go New at the bottom here. I take the default of New Single User Project, Next, and in this upper area here called Name, I put in Puzzle Cube. And you can see that it's populated in the lower areas here, and it says, okay, this is your folder, just as we expected. It's in H : /Inventor. And also we have this new file called a puzzlecube.ipj. IPJ means it's an Inventor project file. That's important. Okay, we want to create that file too. So I'm going to hit next and then finish, and then here it's asking me to create that puzzle cube folder. So I'm going to say OK, and you can see I've got my puzzle cube active, a puzzle cube project active. So I click done, and now if I click open, it looks straight in that location. And I can move up a folder and see that I'm in the Inventor folder, and lo and behold, I'm on the H drive. Okay, let's go into our Windows File Explorer and make sure that got created. Remember, we click that, and then we click this PC, and then we click H drive, and look at that. The folder was made, Inventor, double click, and the Puzzle Cube project file, project folder was created. Don't worry about this stuff here for now. So if I go inside there, I've got this folder called Old Versions, which will always be there, and I've got this Inventor project file called Puzzle Cube sitting in my Puzzle Cube project folder. Okay, remember that we got this Puzzle Cube file there. Okay, great. And now, for example, if I make something new, let me very quickly make something new. So I'm going to start a sketch here. I'm going to make a simple cylinder. I don't care how big it is. There it is. Okay. And now I can just hit the save icon here. Save, and it goes directly to where I want it to go. So this is my test part. Okay. It didn't go to the C drive. It didn't go elsewhere. It went to exactly where I wanted it to go. Let's go double check by again going into the Windows File Explorer, double clicking on this PC, double clicking on H, double clicking on Inventor folder, Puzzle Cube folder, and there's my part that I just made. Okay, so you must do that every time you start a new activity in which we're doing something different. Like we'll do this, I don't know, every few weeks, every month, whatever, to create a new Inventor project. Okay, now let's say that it's the next day. You come in, you sit down at the same computer or another computer, it doesn't matter, and you're ready to go back to work on your Puzzle Cube. This is applicable today for most of you. So I'm going to open Inventor, and now I've got to not create a new Inventor project called Puzzle Cube, but I need to activate it so that it's in effect. And if I go up to projects here, you can see I just have default. So if I hit like just file, I don't have anything open to do file save, but it'll go to the C drive if I try to save something without taking care to set this up, like I'm going to show you right now. Okay, so the way we do that, we've got an existing Inventor project called Puzzle Cube. I go to projects, and then I come down here to the browse button. I want to move or browse to that project file that we just created. So I browse, and I come over here to this PC, and then I can't see my H drive because my window's too small here. So I double click on the H drive, go into Inventor, Puzzle Cube, and there's my Puzzle Cube project file. And notice that it's not active now, but if I double click, watch what happens. It becomes active. Done. Now if I try to save, okay, let me try to open, it goes exactly where it should go. Okay, so to sum up, you always need either to create a new Inventor project when we're starting a new unit, say, or you need to browse to it and double click on it, which will activate that Inventor project and coordinate all your files so they go where they're supposed to. Also, whenever you want to look at files, go to this icon down here, click this PC, click on your H drive, and all of our stuff will be in the Inventor folder. And eventually, In a few months, you're going to have multiple folders here, not only Puzzle Cube, but maybe one called LED Flashlight, maybe one called some other name as well. And depending on what you want to work on, you'll go into that folder and double click on that Inventor project file.